Welcome back. It's time for week 3. Let's get to it. I won't bore you with the alliances, so you can read them right now. Let's get into the challenge. Pixel this. House guests enter the backyard, the video game themed backyard, in each stand in individual colored spots. Each round, a pixelated image of a past competition will appear on a large screen. As it becomes clear, the house guest will have to complete a block puzzle of the house guest that won that competition. The last house guest to complete it will be eliminated. The last one standing wins. Peter is last. Again. Emily 16th. She tried to throw it. Peter did worse than someone who tried to throw the challenge. That's pretty sad. Lexi 15th. Robbie 14th. Julia 13th, Alexa 12th, Grant 11th, Lily 10th, Sydney 9th, Jonathan 8th, Nick 7th, Josh 6th, Haley 5th, Jack 4th, and it comes down to Grace, Jody, and Andrew. Jody finishes 3rd, and the winner is Grace. She is the new head of household, and she begins the nomination ceremony. Jonathan is safe. Emily is safe. Alexa is safe. Grant is safe. Peter is safe because he's barely a threat at all. Sydney is safe. Haley is safe. Lexi is safe. Josh is safe. Lily is safe. Nick is safe. Giovanna is safe. Jack is safe. Jody is safe. And Julia is safe. Which means Andrew and Robbie, have been nominated. They're not very connected. Andrew is slightly upset. Robbie has no reaction. Grace draws Alexa, conveniently enough. Andrew chooses Jody to participate. Andrew's most closely aligned with Jody. That's how bad Peter is. Even though Andrew's more loyal to Peter, Andrew still trusts Jody more. And Robbie draws Nick. One at a time, house guests enter the backyard to see large portraits of all the season's contestants scattered around. There are also 5 video cameras standing on tripods, 5 numbered plasma televisions, and a podium with a timer. Each video camera is connected to a different numbered television. The goal is to aim the cameras at the correct house guest portraits, in the order in which those players won the previous POV competitions. Once again, there's only been 2 previous ones. The player with the fastest time wins. Andrew gets last. Grace 5th, and Nick 4th. It comes down to Jody, Robbie, and Alexa. Jody finishes 3rd, and Robbie wins the power of veto, which means Robbie will be able to save himself. And Grace will replace Robbie with Peter. Never mind, Peter's a huge threat. So, Alliance members Andrew and Peter are up for elimination. A banner flies over the backyard reading, "Giovanna is not to be trusted." Same time, Giovanna finds Andrew creepy and tells the other house guests. So now people in the same alliance are up for eviction, Andrew and Peter. Andrew's a loyal player. Peter makes a joke. Let's show the votes. Alexa votes to evict Andrew. Emily votes to evict Peter. Giovanna votes to evict Andrew. Grant votes to evict Andrew. Haley votes to evict Andrew. Jack votes to evict Peter. Jody votes to evict Peter. Jonathan votes to evict Andrew. Josh votes to evict Peter. Julia votes to evict Peter. Lexi votes to evict Peter. Lily votes to evict Andrew. Nick votes to evict Andrew. Robbie votes to evict Andrew. And Sydney votes to evict Andrew. So by a vote of 9-6, Andrew has been evicted from the Big Brother house, and he leaves the house uneventfully. And that's week 3. 7 boys, 10 girls. This is looking a lot like season 1. Here are the alliances. Bull in a china shop. The house guests stand on a long, rotating log, holding onto a bull's head attached to a rope. If they fall or let go, they are eliminated. The last house guest standing wins. Okay, Giovanna gets last. Alexa 15th. Josh 14th. Sydney 13th. Jack 12th. Robbie 11th. Jody 10th. Jonathan 9th. Emily 8th. Lily 7th. Lexi 6th. Nick 5th. Grant 4th. Comes down to Peter, Haley, and Julia. Haley finishes 3rd. Peter actually wins and becomes the new head of household. Peter begins the nomination ceremony. Robbie is safe. Haley is safe. Jack is safe. Grant is safe. Lily is safe. Emily is safe. Sydney is safe. Alexa is safe. Lexi's safe. Jonathan's safe. Nick is safe. Jody's safe. Josh is safe. And Giovanna is safe. Which means Peter has nominated Julia and Grace. Julia is a little upset and Grace has no reaction. I would imagine Peter would be upset at Grace, seeing how not only did Grace nominate Peter, or at least replace Robbie with Peter, but Grace is also responsible for the elimination of Peter's ally. So I guess Peter's pretty upset after the last episode. So Peter draws Josh, Julia chooses Giovanna, and Grace draws Grant. The house guests enter the backyard to see a cash counting machine. Each round they will be given an amount of money, which they must then collect from various coins that are raining down in the backyard. The house guest that is farthest away from the given amount will be eliminated. Last one standing wins. Grant finishes last. Grace 5th. Julia 4th. So it comes down to Giovanna, Peter, and Josh. Josh gets 3rd. And Giovanna wins the power of veto. Now the question is... Okay, well first, Julia congratulates Giovanna on winning the veto. Grace is a loyal player. So... I think Giovanna will probably use the veto on Julia. Let's see. Yep, Giovanna uses the power of veto on Julia. Giovanna is in an alliance with Julia. Julia is thankful towards Giovanna. Grace wishes Giovanna decided differently. Peter replaces Julia with Jody. Sorry, Jody, but we are not connected very well. Final nominees are Jody and Grace. Haley holds a house meeting to apologize for her behavior in the house. It is well received. Julia earns extra money for this week's budget in a task. Robbie finds Jonathan creepy and tells the other house guests. They are both loyal players, but only one of them will stay. Alexa votes to evict Jody. Emily votes to evict Grace. Giovanna votes to evict Jody. Grant votes to evict Grace. Haley votes to evict Jody. Jack votes to evict Jody. Jonathan votes to evict Jody. Josh votes to evict Grace. Julia votes to evict Jody. Lexi votes to evict Grace. Lily votes to evict Jody. Nick votes to evict Jody. Robbie votes to evict Grace. And Sydney votes to evict Jody. So by a vote of 9-5, Jody has been evicted from the Big Brother house. She says a quick goodbye and leaves. And now, week 5. There are the alliances. The house guests must transfer water from one jug to another jug at the end of a slippery lane. There are 3 jugs. One that awards the HOH position, one that awards $10,000, and one that awards safety for the week. The house guest that fills the HOH jug first will become the new head of household. Julia finishes last. She tried to throw a challenge. She probably went for that $10,000. Grant finished 14th. Lily 13th. Robbie 12th. Emily 11th. Alexa 10th. Sydney 9th. Jack 8th. Giovanna 7th. Jonathan 6th. Lexi 5th. Grace 4th. It comes down to Josh, Haley, and Nick. Nick gets 3rd, and Haley is the new head of household. Okay, the nomination ceremony begins. Alexa is safe. Emily is safe. Peter is safe. Grace is safe. Josh is safe, and so is Jonathan. Grant is safe. Lily is safe. Jack is safe. Nick is safe. Lexi is safe. Robbie is safe. And Sydney is safe. Which means Julia and Giovanna have been nominated. Julia has no reaction, and Giovanna is very upset. Haley draws Jack. Julia draws Josh. Giovanna draws Sydney. The house guests walk into the backyard where they see a time machine. They will enter this time machine to be brought to the quote-unquote prehistoric time, where they must be the first house guest to complete the first ever power veto out of stone puzzle pieces. The first house guest to do so wins. Haley gets last, Julia 5th, Giovanna 4th. Oh well. Josh, Sydney, and Jack are the final 3. Sydney finishes 3rd, and Jack has won the power veto. They both give casual speeches, and Jack does not use the power veto. Julia is slightly upset. Giovanna is a little upset. So the final nominees are Julia and Giovanna. The pressure of the game gets to Jonathan, leading them to a public emotional breakdown, while Nick, H, and Giovanna bond. Julia is a loyal player, while Giovanna makes a joke. The house guests vote. Alexa votes to evict Giovanna. Emily votes to evict Julia. Ooh, Emily's in alliances with both, but has a stronger alliance with Giovanna. Grace votes to evict Julia. Grant votes to evict Giovanna. Jack votes to evict Giovanna. Jonathan votes to evict Giovanna. Josh votes to evict Giovanna. Lexi votes to evict Giovanna. Nick votes to evict Julia, because Nick H has an unbreakable relationship with Giovanna. Lily votes to evict Giovanna. Peter votes to evict Giovanna, because Peter doesn't know what to do and throws a vote. Robbie votes to evict Giovanna, and Sydney votes to evict Giovanna. So by a vote of 10-3, Giovanna has been evicted from the Big Brother house. However, she does leave the house in good spirits. That was weeks 3 through 6. Weeks 3 through 5. I hope you enjoyed. Tune in next time.